Chicken Bang Bang's at the Beatle.
Hear that? That's my phone. That's my phone ringing in the middle.
Is you being extra professional today?
Yeah, that's me forgetting to do it. So I've got to mute that. Shocking.
Let's go back to just one more obvious point that made me laugh earlier, because I said to you I wasn't going to meet you today to do the show, maybe do it tomorrow, and I cited the point that that's because it was going to be really sunny and I wanted to go sit out in the sun. And the reason why we're doing this today now is because I feel guilty, because I remembered your story about vitiligo and vitiligo, and I just felt guilty that I was like, yeah, I'm going in the sun, not going to talk to you, bye, when you'll be like hiding in the shade.
I'm hiding in the corner, mate. I've got burnt yesterday, 9:30 in the morning. Mate, 9:30 in the morning. Factor 50, got burnt.
You're looking ripe, mate.
I've got no pigment in about 70% of my body, mate.
Wow.
And you know, it's funny because it normally affects people from Afro-Caribbean communities, Asian people. And so when I first got diagnosed with it, like about 25 years ago, I remember going to hospital for tests, and I had to walk into this waiting room full of black people with big white marks on their faces, and Asian people, and then me. And you can see them all looking at me going, oh my God, how bad has he got it? I must have thought I was an Asian man. But I have mentioned this before. My family's Irish. One side of my family was Scottish, but I've got blood group B, which is an Asian blood group. I've got vitiligo. I've got no tolerance to milk and alcohol. I get drunk like. There's someone in my family got more than a vindaloo from the Indian takeaway, man.
That's cold, man. That's cold. But yes, I felt out of guilt. I must meet you, man, because I can't go sit.
Come inside, innit? Come inside.
Like, sunning.
And you know, I travel the world, man. I do comedy on cruise ships. I'll go to the Mediterranean, Caribbean, probably about 15, 16 times a year. And I'll come back same colour I went. I just hide, long sleeve top, gloves. People used to think I was a celebrity long before I was wearing masks and dark glass and a big hat. People used to think I was Michael Jackson.
Sponsored by Ombre Solaire, right? There are other makes, of course.
Coat, trousers, shoes, everything.
I don't know what your song for the week is, but my song for the week has come from me singing a song and my missus stopping me and saying, what are you singing? And me saying, I'm singing this song. And I sang it again. And she said, country pussy. And I was like, no, right? What? So the song is controversy.
All right, yeah, I can hear that. That's sound of it.
Country pussy. Actually, is
it spoonerism? What's it called? Is it something when you mishear a lyric? There's a word for it, isn't there? Oh, what is that word? Is it spoonerism? Let's have a little look. Spoonerism. Verbal error in which a speaker accidentally transposes the initial sequence of two or more words. No, it's not. That's all it is at all.
No, I am impressed with your tech abilities. Your tech abilities have shot up since lockdown started.
With no glasses. There you go, Spar.
What's going on? How come?
Oh, no, it is, yeah. No. Sorry. I tell you, it is a spoonerism because it's when you hear something that's completely wrong. My missus does it all the time with songs. She makes up her own words. And the Bohemian Rhapsody was a classic one, wasn't it? Spare him his life and his pork sausages. That was the one that.
Well, Prince, Controversy is my tune for the week, or Country Pussy. And I've just been walking around my house giving it the same Bronski beat shoulder, do you know what I mean, from a few weeks ago.
Giving it a nudge.
Just strutting around calling myself Prince, isn't it? Well, I suppose I am called Prince, but pretending that I am Prince.
Well, you should actually call yourself Princes, seeing as you're getting paid for another Prince's work. So, you're a Prince musician. You took his money too a bit as well. Ring up EMI and go, I had no money for ages, mate. What's happening?
I'm going to get a royalty check tomorrow from Prince.
16 trillion pounds. My song, right? So I love cultural appropriation. I love it. I really do. I'm not one of these people who goes, no, that's our culture. I think you steal everything. That's how humanity evolves. Just steal it all, right? So if you didn't have cultural appropriation, you wouldn't have fish and chips. Fish and chips was Jewish and Dutch, and the English, we took it, right? and all these kind of things. But no example of cultural appropriation is better than Chinese reggae.
Music's just started. What's that? Is that your phone? Is that your phone ringing again?
No, this is Chinese reggae. Chinese reggae. No. I'm going to send you that. That track has got to go on your YouTube channel because that is.
It'll be in the comments, man.
Chinese reggae. No. Brilliant. Just brilliant.
But they're big on the old reggae out there, man. There's a reggae sound system called Mighty Crown, who are massive, sponsored by Sony. Don't know if people know about sound system culture from back in the day when in the Caribbean you used to have like different people from different areas, I suppose, build a speaker box and go out and play the speakers and play the tracks that they've got and stuff. And it used to be tune for tune, and it used to have one turntable.
What was his name? Stephen Cheng. You know Stephen Cheng?
No.
Stephen Cheng, he was a Japanese guy. Was he Japanese? Was he Chinese? No, actually, he was Chinese. And him and Byron Lee, who was Chinese Jamaican, done an old folk song, done a backbeat, and that's where Rocksteady came from.
Oh, really? I did not know that.
There you go, mate.
For those who don't know, Rocksteady is a type of reggae music.
Yeah. And they sell millions. They sell millions of songs. And they put their production values are amazing. When you watch Chinese dancehall, it's just, and why not? You know, why not? It's just, music is music. I know some people go, no, that's pure, you're stealing it. But come on, we'll steal everything. It's what white people do, mate. That's how,
not at all, man. The artist wants to sell their music, man. The artist wants to like have people listen to what they've got to say. So just like me and my country tune, which I'm going to have to strap to the end of this call now so that people can hear what I have to say.
It could be massive, that song. We get a Chinese producer on that. I'm telling you, that will be big from Streatham to Shanghai.
A Chinese producer, Afro-Caribbean British artist, sings country.
Yeah, and your name would be Jacob. It'd be like Jonathan, Afro-Caribbean British. You need some name like that, like Jacob. That's what you need. It's done. All we need now is just the recording contracts. Put your name in. If you've got any recording artists, any producers, put your name in the box, mate. Let's sign this. Sign up Jonathan Prince.
Do it.
This could be the future.
I could be like, have some chewing tobacco and out, or a bit of grass hanging out of my mouth.
Mate, Orville had 2 top 10 hits, and he was a little stuffed green bird.
That's very true. And other comedians with the name Prince actually got to perform on this live gig that I never.
Right.
Anyway, I'll get over it, man. I'll get over it.
Get over it. It's not about cultural appropriation. That is just theft. So what we need to talk about is Sunshine comes out and everyone thinks they can barbecue. What is that? The only time a man will cook is when there's a barbecue because there's fire, heat, and danger. That's it. The woman buys the food, man cooks it. And let me tell you, this is my weekly bit of racism here, so get ready, get over it.
Go for it.
I'm telling this to all people from the Caribbean, but especially Jamaicans. A barbecue cooks the food, okay? You put the food on the grill, you have low heat, and what happens is, I'm really popular today, you put a low heat on the underneath it, and it's the temperature that cooks it, not the flame, okay? Not the flame. The flame just burns it. Put the food on the grill, slow, low, it cooks nice and tasty. You do not have to start it off in the oven. You don't have to put your food in the oven, then put it in the microwave, then boil it, and then put it on a barbecue. And make it burn. Burn food, that's what I'm doing.
You've taken it a step further there because, like, to be honest, yeah, man, if I was going to put chicken on a barbecue, I would do it in the oven first. I didn't even realise that was a Caribbean thing, but maybe it is.
It is. Why would the barbecue cooks it? Put it on a barbecue, low heat, low gas, low temperature.
Gas?
Cooks. Yeah, man. Proper gas barbecue. Not one of them big steel drums that used to transport oil all around the planet. Right? And then you put paraffin on the chicken as well. After the chicken's been in the oven, been in the microwave, been boiled, put paraffin on it, set it on fire.
I remember in the Caribbean, right, a guy pouring Hyroon, which is like a local beer, on the chicken on the barbecue. Like, yeah, add flavour. Just pouring the beer on the chicken.
Right, have you never done the chicken? So you do it in the oven, you get a beer, right? And then you stand the chicken on top of the beer and you cook the chicken in the oven like that. And then the beer evaporates into the chicken, keeps it all wet and moist.
What, like a can of beer?
Yeah. I'm making a note on here. Beer
What, as
chicken.
in, like, put the beer
over
into the
it.
chicken?
You put the beer into the chicken like you was making a chicken porno film.
But how are you seasoning that chicken?
Because it's fresh chicken, you don't have to season it because it's not rotten meat. You got to put jerk on just to kill the taste. Sometimes, you know what chicken tastes like? Chicken. Doesn't have to taste like burn your mouth out. Don't have to put no hot pepper sauce in it, right? Because let's be honest, right? If Jamaica had come up with some way of designing a delivery system for hot pepper sauce via airplanes, they could have took over the planet, mate. Never mind an A-bomb or a hydrogen bomb. Hot pepper sauce bomb would have just melted everyone. My mate, his mum used to make a homemade pepper sauce, and she'd go, "You want to try some?" And then I'd go, "Okay." And then she would put on this like hazmat suit, and there's two sticks out. Go to the back of the freezer, open the door, the steam would come out, and she would go in. I'm going in for the sauce. Put a bit on your plate. It would melt through the plate, through the table, through the floor. End up in China, burn people's feet. That's where reggaeton came from.
Nah, man, I'm not on a hot pepper sauce thing anyway. I'm not really feeling it.
I make my own. When I make it, it's nice. Bit of mango, scotch bonnet, bit of onion, bit of garlic.
The only hot pepper sauce I like comes from St. Kitts because it's tomato based rather than like that vinegary thin thing.
Tomato. But the vinegar's just to preserve it.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Get some action going on here.
Well, I think you want it to be in the vlog, see?
Wait till she goes to the kitchen and finds out all the biscuits are gone, though. Where's the cornflakes? Who eats cornflakes in the afternoon? I'll tell you who does. Black people do. They eat cornflakes in the afternoon out of a mug. They put cornflakes in a mug, milk, and eat it out of the mug. What's that all about?
I'll be honest. I don't do milk, so I don't do cereal. But moving on.
Go on.
I want to go out on my bike. Yeah, I've got like a really nice bike. I want to go out on my bike, but I attempted last week to do my hair. First attempt. After an hour, I hadn't got anywhere, and I was quite frustrated and hot and bothered. So I'm gonna have to try again because like I can't go on the bike at the moment because of the afro. I can't wear a helmet.
What's it gonna do? Slow you down? Is that what you're worried about? Is all the wind gonna hit the afro? So it's gonna slow you down, no matter how you're pedaling. You're like, not good anywhere because the afro's like.
The helmet doesn't fit on the afro, innit? So
just put hairspray on it.
Which part? Hairspray.
Well, hairspray on the afro, and it would become like a hard surface. Right? Why do you need a crash helmet with an afro? If you hit anything, you're going to go dying, bounce off it, isn't you? Think it through, son.
I'm hoping I don't hit anything. I'm going out on Sunday, man. I'll let you know how I get on. Trying to work on this quarantine belly.
So if I tell you, I've got three. I'm not materialistic. I've got three things that are precious to me. One is my guitar. Two is my laptop. Three is my bicycle. And I love my bike. And I keep my bike in my shed. And when I went on Sunday to get it out for the first time since February, I got a mouse that's been eating the rubber on the handles. So now I'm going to get that mouse, mate. I've got a machete. I've got an axe.
I was about to say, are you going to do the humane, get the mouse? You're like machete.
No, I ain't doing no humane. Do you know what? I'm not just going to kill it. I'm going to torture it. It's at the handles off my bike. So all that humane nonsense, you can keep that. He wasn't humane when he could have eaten the whole. There's sponges in that shed. There's towels, all kind of things. There's like white spirits. He could have got himself high, but no, he's eating the rubber off of my bicycle. I'm going to kill him. I'm getting a torch on a hat. One of them torch things on the front here like that, you know, one of them things, like a Dalek. And I'm going to sit in that shed with my machete and my axe and my hammer. I'm going to catch him. I'm going to torture him for days, mate. Days.
Well, maybe had you have seasoned the handlebars, he wouldn't have eaten them. I'll send you some seasoning, bro. I'll send you some seasoning and you'll be upset.
Mice. And yeah, look, there's so many things you could eat, but no, he's eating my bike. What kind of fool mouse eats a bike? That is not. He's done that to get at me. It's not going to work, I tell you. It's not going to work. I'm not getting into it. This is gonna be like Mousetrap. This is gonna be like Mousetrap, that film. Tasha's gonna wake up tomorrow. The whole garden's gonna be burned down. The shed's gonna be burned down. And I'm gonna be sitting there with this mouse with a straw up his arse.
And she'll be like, "What are you doing?" You'll be like, "Having a barbecue."
I'll get a mouse on a stick. I'll be going, "Come on, bite the bike now."
During lockdown, I suppose we can end up like helping groups and stuff and interacting with people we wouldn't normally. I managed to meet up with some people, and we're going to try and create a music video for a song that I've written. Not combing your hair, not there yet, but a different song that I've written. So we're going to create a video during lockdown, man. It's quite a cool concept. I'm going to play like 3 different characters in the one video. I'll shoot it, send it to these other people to edit it, and hopefully come up with quite a cool video to release this track. Which
but only if your hair's right, because I can't get my hair like this. Can't get my hair like this.
It's a safety concern on the bike, John. It's a safety concern.
I can't get a crash helmet on my bike. I can't do it. I'm not going out like this. Not going out like this. What's the matter with you? Shave your head, man. Just shave like I did. Just shave it all off.
I'm not shaving my head, man. Nah. Not yet, anyway. Not yet. I heard something funny this week about, well, it's not really funny. There's obviously people are concerned about kids going back to school, right? And when they go back, how's it going to be? So I had some people who have got children saying to me that the school are advising that you have kids in classes or bubbles of 15. But when they're in the playground, they should only be in gangs of 6. And I thought, wow, how lockdown has changed things. We're actually encouraging kids to go in gangs now.
Join the gang, innit? Protection. Safety in numbers, mate. Safety in numbers. But the last thing I'll leave everybody with is this. If you've got kids, don't bother trying to teach them. You're only a teacher. Don't mind. Don't even bother. Just don't muck them up. Don't send them back to school crazy, angry, violent, disturbed because they've seen you and your missus fighting each other for like 10 weeks. Don't try and teach them geography. Take them out to the park. Give them some love. Give them some time. Give them some attention. The teachers will teach them in September if they're well-rounded and well-balanced. You'll be doing them more favours than anything else. But don't go back angry with attitude.
I like that. So the main message of this is don't ruin your kids.
Don't ruin your kids.
Don't ruin your kids. Mate, I think that's us for another episode.
Done!
Try not to leave the house with this in my hair.
Yeah. Leave the biscuits and leave the comb. Every time when you're at home. See,
I love the way you're just trying to bait me by saying biscuits.
I'm not trying to bait you at all, man. Biscuits! I'm learning it in Polish. Biscuits. Whatever it is. Something like that. Anyway.
Right. Peace to all the people out there. Stay safe. Bring your friends. Check that they're okay. I'm being distracted out the left-hand side of my eyelashes. I've got to put a blinker on.
You like that? Do it. Okay, speak soon.
Peace. Stay safe, everyone.
Be good, mate. Speak soon.
Right, Brutally Johnest. Peace.